All right, I'm going to take you through all your movements. Some of them I will still have to send links because I don't have a setup outside onto the wall. But here we go. So first thing I'm going to do is inchworm walkouts. Feet under the hips. Hands come down. Try and keep your legs as straight as possible. Walk your hand out into a plank. Walk them back in, keeping your leg as straight as possible. Nice stretch for the back of the legs. Then you are going to do high knees, so you can do it moving, or you can just do 15 seconds, bring your knees up nice and high. Next is butt kicks. Trying to get your heel to your bum, sitting up nice and upright, getting a nice arm pump with that. Then you're doing straight leg march, so again, standing in one spot, or you can move. Opposite leg, opposite arm, as straight as you can, keeping your torso upright, so not bending forward. You want to be up, nice and upright. And then you have 15-second plank. So we went over this. Hand on the ground, pushing up through your upper back, squeezing your bum, pushing the ground away. Then you're going into your workout. So goblet squats. Grab your dumbbell. Hold it nice and close to your chest. Toes on the ground. Squat down, push your knees out, keep your torso up nice and bright. Come back up from the side. Pushing knees out, torso upright, foot fully flat on the ground. Come back up. Next movement is a bent over row. You are going to place your hand on something. Get your back nice and flat. Pull. Pull. Pull, leading with that elbow back. Again, if you wanted a bit closer, I'm just pulling back using the muscles in my back here. Elbows nice and close to my body. Then you are doing step back lunge. You can do this with a weight or without. You might have to start without a weight. Put a pad on the ground. Here, step back, down, forward, step back, down, and then come forward. So torso upright, go down to something, not all the way to the ground for now because we're trying to rehab your knees, and then go from there. Push up on knees. Again, pad something on the ground. Come forward, hands under shoulders, squeeze your bum, everything should be in a nice straight line. Chest goes towards the ground, push it up. My arms are about 45 degrees from my body. Down, push up. Then we're going to do burpees. Okay, burpee, this is how we do it. We don't do the push up for this one. You're gonna go down, down, lower your body down. You can push it back up, step, step, clap. So you can kind of, when you're going to, you don't have to do a full push up. You can push up on your knees and then step, step up. But just push yourself up. It's kind of like a sloppy burpee. Okay. Then we are going to go over the frog and Spider-Man lunge. So frog is this position here, knees spread apart, and you're just going to rock back, bum towards heels for the amount of repetitions you said. Spider-Man lunge is that lunge in motion. So you're gonna step out like this, back leg is up, try and drop your elbow down, and then you can either crawl forward or switch sides. Try and drop your elbow down, like you're shooting a web. Okay, then we are going to go over karaoke. So that's this one here, where you cross one leg behind and then one leg in front. Behind. So again, one leg behind, one leg in front, one leg behind, one leg in front. Then side shuffle. I'm sure you've done this before. Facing the direction you're forward, hips stay forward. You're going left or right to start, doesn't matter. On the balls of your feet, shuffling. Staying upright, nice and low to the ground. Then you're doing jumping jacks. Hands all the way overhead at the top. And then you're gonna do a side plank for me. So from your feet or from your knees, going on your elbow, hand is flat on the ground, you push up from your knees and hold here, and you go up onto your feet. Everything is in a nice straight line. Shoulder is rolled back. Okay, then you're doing the couch stretch and a calf stretch. So calf stretch, put your foot up onto the wall or something, leg straight, move around and feel the stretch in the back of here for the respective amount of time. Couch stretch, put your knee against the wall, pad it up, okay? Try and get now your other leg to come into this lunge position. This is step one. You should feel a stretch in the front of this leg. If you can, you come up. If not, you stay down. You should feel a stretch here. Make sure you push your hips forward and don't let your butt get sent back. Push your hips forward and through. You should get a nice stretch here. Okay, next you're doing romaine deadlift. So again, you can use one or two weights. We did this before. So legs stay straight, slight bend in the knee, tighten up your core. This should always be flat here. Go down to where your shoulders are kind of level with your hip. Push your legs, stand up. Again, slight bend in the knee, send your bum back, torso back stays nice and flat, core is tight. Push your legs to stand up. Should feel this in the back of your legs. Then we are going to do a renegade row. So that's with two weights, or you can do one. I'm going to show you with one. Okay, you're going into a plank. Feet are nice and wide this time, so you have good balance. You row up with one arm, and then you push the weight to the other side, and you pull it in. So again, weights here, you're in a plank, row, so elbow back, you're pulling your shoulder back, and you're squeezing in between your shoulder blades. And then you switch the weight to the other side. You can break in between, that's why we're starting with fewer repetitions there. Then you're doing a bicep curl and press. One dumbbell again. You can use two if you want, if you have lighter weight. You're going to tighten up your core, curl the weight up, turn it out, and press overhead. Again, tighten up your core, curl the weight up to your shoulder, turn the weight out so it's kind of resting on your shoulder, elbow slightly in front of me here, and I'm pressing overhead. Arm is straight, fully straight at the top, my bicep is near my ear. And then I bring it down, and I repeat. Then you're going to do a Cossack squat, so you can do this weighted or unweighted. Cossack squat, weighted looks like this, looks the same, unweighted, you just don't have a weight in your hand. Feet nice and wide, you send your hips back, you push your knee over your toes, and you keep your torso as upright as you can. I push my leg to get back up. Again, I send my hips back, I try and get as low as I can. This foot stays flat on the ground, and I push myself back up. Make sure on this side angle, I send my hips back, I stay as right as I can, and both feet stay flat on the ground. So work the inside of your legs there. Then you're doing a dumbbell Russian kettlebell swing, so Russian dumbbell swing I should say. You use your dumbbell, you hold on like this around it. Okay, this is for power of your glutes, so it's about sending your hips back and shooting them forward. Shoot them forward. Shoot them forward. So I'm not using my arms to pull here. I'm using my hips, pushing them forward as hard as I can, squeezing my bum muscle. So I send my hips back, I push forward and squeeze. Send my hips back, push forward and squeeze. With the dumbbell in the hand, and then it will start to go up. Then you're going to do some balance. So I said you can stand on one leg and bounce a ball, throw it against the wall, do some balance walking, choose whatever you want. You can even do one-legged stick handling on a challenging surface. Okay, the stretches are the same. And we're coming into the core work here. So now I'm going to go over the core work for the alternating 2 days. So day 2, slow cross body mountain climbers. So you're in a plank here. Okay, you're going to take your right knee and try and bring it to your left elbow. Then put it back. Left elbow to right knee. We're working on our obliques, those twisting muscles that are going to give you power when you're passing or shooting. Then you're going to, and make sure your bum stays nice and high in those so we don't getting it sagging like this to the midline. We want your bum up, squeezing your bum, and then a twist. And then you're going to do pale off press. I'm sending you a video for that one, okay? Because I don't have my setup. Superman is this on the ground. Squeeze your legs, squeeze your bum, lift your legs up, look down. This is for your back. Mainly upper back because we're doing a lot of deadlifts and stuff. Okay, so that's that day. Core circuit done. Day 4 core circuit. Shoulder taps, we did this. So in a plank position, we're using lots of plank work because we need your core to be nice and strong. Shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Nice and slow. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure you stay in a nice line. Then you're doing flutter kicks. So this is very important that you keep your back flat on the ground if you can. We will adjust accordingly. So I'm gonna lay on the ground. Okay, I'm gonna tuck my pelvis under, so I'm flattening my back. And then you might start with your legs here, flutter kick. This is option 1, or you lower them down a bit, lower them down a bit more, kicking, or you might get to this point, reaching your arms back towards your feet, flutter kicking. Okay, we start with small flutter kicks, and then if you can make them bigger, that's ideal. And you start with your legs up so you can control your back being flat on the ground so you're actually working your core. Then you are going to do a torso twist, which I will send you. And that is it. So for the biking intervals or rollerblade intervals or whatever you choose to do, I'm going to say 20 to 30 minutes. If you can start with 15 if you prefer. And you're going to do, for now, you're going to try and do 15 seconds fast, 45 seconds at a slower pace. So once obviously you get more into it, you might be going, like 15 seconds will always be, it's just under kind of max effort, maybe 85%. And then the 45 seconds is slow at the beginning, very slow, try and get your heart rate all the way down, and then you might pick that up slightly as you go through the weeks. Okay, there's your program, and if you have questions, we'll go over it together.